Here we are, a year of firsts for the child. I guess now it should say the brothers. Baby's first road trip was the little brother, all the way down to Florida. Then we took both brothers to Dodge City, Kansas. My daughter got to enjoy the Tiger King Park. And we've had cousins in Colorado. And now we're back home. And you know what? Some of these adventures y'all haven't even seen yet. But we needed to get settled back home and let you know what's happening with the channel. So I'm going to sit down with these little guys, take their little adventure bandanas off, and have a little talk about where we're headed. Made it home after a whole month of adventures. Some of them you haven't seen yet, but you have Florida. After that, we came home and got both the brothers and took them on an adventure all the way up to Colorado. Some of that you'll be seeing in the next month, but I just wanted to make a video and let you know we were traveling when Texans could travel. Right now the cases have spiked and we're following orders and staying at home. So after we finish out our adventures all the way up to Colorado, you'll be seeing some videos from right here in Texas when we still have some pixie dust to share with you. I'm obsessed with Disney, so there'll be plenty on that front. But right now, we're just going to enjoy home, aren't we, guys? Let's take our little bandanas off from our Colorado and Kansas adventure, all right? And then we'll talk about where this channel is headed. Because see, when I started Texie Dust, I really did want to share a lot of Disney with you. See, I had plans of being an annual pass holder all the way from here from Texas. But that was back at the beginning of March before everything changed. And as spring break approached, we realized there was not going to be a season pass this year. And then we realized our trip in April also was not going to happen, so we rescheduled it to August in Florida at Disney World. And well, we're going to listen to Tim the Tracker's advice, and I just don't think it's worth the out-of-state money to take a trip right now. So that trip's been canceled. And honestly, it really just didn't make sense when our youngest daughter is going to be graduating here this next year in 2021. So we did rebook for a Good Neighbor Hotel at Walt Disney World to take her and her friend for 2 days to Walt Disney World in May of 2021. So fingers crossed, we will be heading back to Disney eventually. As well, I do have a trip to Disneyland, California planned with my best friend, a girls trip, the week before Thanksgiving in November. So fingers crossed for that trip as well. So a lot of disappointment this year, but at the same time, we're just going to live our best lives. And next year, we hope to get back to the parks. But that's not going to keep me from spreading all the Texie dust I can. Here in Texas, there's still a lot to enjoy. We might even take these little guys out for a ghost hunt. That's something popular to do around these parts. We also live on the coast, so I'm sure there'll be a beach picnic or two in there. So still lots of fun. We still want to spread as much pixie dust from a Texan as we can, but things are just going to be a little different. And things that are a little different, this next week's video was shot at the official Tiger King Park. Really wasn't a planned stop on our visit, but my teenage daughter is in love with the Netflix show. So when she figured out that we were just a little 5-minute trip off the road to the park, we decided to go. What we didn't know at the time was that Carol Baskin now owns the park. She has won that in her court case. So that's a little bit different, not mentioned in the video. What I also didn't know is that there were complaints from PETA about the park. It is an accredited zoo. They have a lot of signage about that. However, it's not the greatest zoo you've ever been to. And I did notice the flies that PETA was complaining about while I was there. However, I also noticed a lot of fly traps up. So they were not ignoring the problem. But That is next week's video, just a little surprise. We made it to the Tiger King Park, and really, I didn't even take the little guys in. I don't know. Their little baby magic hands are not exactly reliable, and they were real tigers. Yeah. So, the brothers did not make that visit, but it is worth seeing my daughter's face enjoying the park. So, that's our next adventure. Here we are. I want to share what's coming soon to the Texie Dust channel. We will be sharing an unboxing and building of the Walt Disney World monorail. This is the souvenir I brought my husband home from Disney Springs. We'll also be playing some Disney Scene It with the family. Do you remember this game? It's been a while. I'll also be unboxing the Monopoly Frozen 2 game. It's still new in its package, as well as sharing all my ears and getting these hung in my collection. I have a special way I display my ears, and I'll be sharing that in a video soon as well. So, I hope you look forward to all the adventures still to come from Texie Dust. All right, little guys. Tell everybody thank you for tuning in for our extra little video. I hope you're enjoying this look of what's to come ahead. And if you are enjoying all the pixie dust from this Texan, be sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel, Texie Dust. All right, little brothers, why don't you say goodbye to everybody? I hope we see you on Saturday. There's going to be a new video. I know, that makes you happy. It makes me happy too.